to celebrate the French National Day in such a prestigious institutions where French language as a subject, of course, is being taught with such a standard of excellence. That's what DPS Nacharam is known for. As I already mentioned, it has such a prestigious alumni. Of course, we mentioned Harsha Bogle, but I think Prashant Lahoti, also the head of Kalakriti Gallery, a close friend, is also an alumni of DPS Nacharam. And thanks to the standard of teaching, French that you learn is not just another topic, and it shouldn't be. It should become a tool for your social life, for your, of course, professional future. And French, when learned at a high level, becomes definitely a very important career making tool. We all know that those who reach at least B1 or B2 easily find jobs in multinational companies when added to their other training. So as actually Cassandra just said, as well as Vandana and all the team, we already have a long common history between DPS and Alliance Francaise. Of course, a very long history between Hyderabad and France when the French Compagnie Nationale, Compagnie des Indes Orientales, which was the equivalent of the English trading company which came to India. So when the French sent their first ships to India, the first expedition was sent to Golconda, which is Hyderabad. I'm talking about 17th century. So that tells us how long or how ancient is our relation. You may know General Raymond. General Raymond was the head of the army of Hyderabad, of the Nizam of Hyderabad during the late 18th century. And since then, there has been a constant flow of people, idea, arts between Hyderabad, Telangana, Andhra Pradesh, and France, and of course the whole of India. Scientists, one of you has mentioned Marie Curie. I guess you know also the famous Indian scientist Satyendranath Bose. Satyendranath Bose met Marie Curie, they worked together, C.V. Raman, and so many others. But you mentioned fashion. You have actually very famous Indian fashion designers living in Paris. You have very famous French fashion brands who get some of the most beautiful products being made in India, like Hermes, for instance, or jewelers. So we are already actually working together. We are already linked to each other in a very, very deep way. And so the Indian National Day is a day of celebration in France. I'm so glad to see that the French National Day is also a day of celebration in India. You know also, because I could also hear the perfect English all of you are talking, more than 2/3 of English words are French origins, because French was taught actually in England, in the court of England till the 17th century. It was the official language. So there are a lot of transparent words, what we call transparent words, which means words which, without knowing French or without knowing English, if you're a French speaker and English speaker, you can understand. For participants, for instance, for this meeting, is participant in French, and that comes from French. So there are a lot of, we have a lot in common. Of course, we all have been slightly, our usual schedule has been a bit changed because of the pandemic. We are all talking to each other behind the screen, but that will gradually recede. And of course, we are doing a lot online. We are having classes online. We are also offering at Alliance Francaise access to books, films, music for free online. You can still do a lot of things online. I've started a cooking program online, which is called À Table. We are launching it actually today itself. We have 3 programs today. musical program as well. And so we'll be very happy to share all that with you, as we'll be very happy, all of you, to share such fantastic program as the one you put up today with our students to increase interaction, because language is about interacting. Now, thanks to the technology, you also have access to a lot of programs, for instance, Netflix, French series, which you can see, but through VPN, you can also see a lot of cartoons from even without VPN, actually from TV5. You have TV5 every weekend in the morning. You have programs only for the kids, scientist programs, cartoon, education programs. So there will be so much that we can see, that we can do together. And please come up with your ideas through your teachers, through your parents. Do forward those information, those wishes to us, and we will try to address them the best way we can. You know that also Hyderabad is the twin city of Bordeaux in France. So we also have a lot of direct exchanges with Bordeaux, which is a big city in France, and which has also a lot of different activities in fashion, tourism. So we can do a lot. Again, language is a tool for doing things, for interacting, for achieving things. It's not only a subject for a grade. Of course, it's very important to do well, but if you deal with the language as a lively matter, to try to do things, you'll see that you'll have fantastic grade and you'll have fun and you learn a lot, not only about French language, but about so many other things. So thank you again, really, for this invitation, and congratulations for this program. I'm very impressed.